welcome again to my channel. I will be reviewing the House of Payne, Season 9, Episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3, titled By Your Side, and Episode 4, The Old People Game. So let's get into it. Just before, though, if you really like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. So let's get into the first episode, By Your Side, episode 3. So when we first left off in episode 2, Uncle Curtis, Aunt Ella, Malik, and his girlfriend Lisa were on their way to Malik's house to tell his mother and father that his girlfriend is pregnant. So when they get to the house, Janine is there, played by Demetria McKinney, who is Malik's mother. She's in the house, and they are so excited. Uncle Curtis and Aunt Ella, they're like, they can't wait for Malik to give this information to them because they want to see the reaction of his mother and his father. So Malik wants to wait till his dad comes home. So eventually, CJ, played by Alan Payne, who it was wonderful to see again. He looks wonderful. He came in, and so what ends up happening is Malik finally lets them know that Lisa may be pregnant. Now remember, they don't like Lisa. They know she's a stripper, and they were not happy about the fact that she's pregnant and it's Malik's baby. So of course, and Janine is upset, and she goes in the kitchen, and you hear all this clanking noise, like she's like throwing pots and pans. And then once CJ he follows her, he goes, "I'm gonna go help my wife," and he goes in there, and you hear all this noise, like him clanking pans and pots, and so you can tell they're very upset. And then Janine starts screaming in the refrigerator. So of course, this is a shock to them, but they talk about it, and they realize that, they were young when they had Malik, and so they kind of had some grace. They gave Malik grace and mercy, and they decided to support him. And they told him that, whatever decision that he made, they would back him up and they would stand with him. And of course, Uncle Curtis and Aunt Ella were like, "What?" And they couldn't believe it. So basically, that's pretty much what happened in episode 3. Then we go to episode 4, and this is called The Old People Game. So of course, here comes China Ann McClain, who plays Jasmine. She's in this episode, and it was just wonderful to see her. I think she was 6 years old when she started on the show, and now in real life she's 22. So we've watched her grow up into this beautiful young lady, and she's a great actress, and it was just so good to see her. So she comes downstairs, and she's asking her mother, like, her mom's cleaning, and shout out to Demetria McKinney, Janine, who plays Janine, who's singing. I don't know if you guys know, but she is a wonderful singer. She has 2 CDs out. I have both of them. I love her voice. So if you don't have them, you can go get them. But she's in the living room cleaning, and Jasmine's asking her why she cleaned Malik's room, and she's like, she didn't really know what to say. And then, Jasmine's like, "You've never been in that room since he was 9 years old." So basically what comes out, she mentions baby, and then Jasmine is trying to figure out, like, "Baby, what do you mean? Are you pregnant?" And she's like, "No, I'm not pregnant." So what ends up happening is she finds out that it is Malik's who is having a baby, and she doesn't know who the mother of the baby is, but she knows now that Malik is pregnant. So Malik is having a baby. So Jasmine finds out. And then in the interim, along with that, and she has a conversation with her mom and Aunt Ella. So the whole issue of sexuality comes up, as far as, like, they were asking her if she was having sex, and she was like, "No." And so it also comes out that apparently she is dating, and she's being pressured a little bit by the guy that's she's dating, who's somebody in church. And also she talks about how boys are making fun of girls that aren't having sex, and so that's a whole thing. So they were trying to figure out, is she being teased? So she apparently she tells on Ella when they leave out of the house, that her boyfriend is kind of hinting around it. And so, the episode ends with them walking off, and, on Ella said, we're going to have a long talk. And so that's pretty much how the episode ends. So the whole issue of sexuality in this generation, I think, is mainly what I've noticed in these two episodes was the focal point. And I want to know what you guys think about that. Like, do you think um, that sexuality in terms of young people having sex in this generation, is it normal? Is it something that's very common? Do you think that it is still a thing where girls who are not having sex are being teased? Do you think that the older generation doesn't understand? Do you think that abstaining from sex is really something that should be talked about more? Or do you think that parents should give their kids the option? Let me know what you think. It's definitely because here you have Malik, who is having sex. He's in college, and obviously now he has a baby on the way. And then you have Jasmine, on the other hand, who's dating, and she's not having sex and being sort of pressured into it, or being teased because she's not. So let me know what you think about that. The other thing that I want to comment on, and I'm going to do another video on, is the elephant in the room that the viewers can see, um, and that was Uncle Curtis. And I felt like it was very inappropriate and disrespectful the way that he kept making inappropriate comments towards Lisa, who is probably a lot younger. I mean, they don't say her age, but I know Uncle Curtis has to be at least 60 something years old. And then Malik's girlfriend, you know, Malik did make reference in one of the other episodes that he likes, older women when he was with Summer. But uh, I know she's got to be in her 20s. She's not that much older than Malik if she's not his age. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna do another video on Uncle Curtis and that whole situation. I think it deserves its own video. But again, I hope you enjoyed this review, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Thank you.